What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? It is I, James. AdoptionAgency.com, Urban-Picker.com. 24 years selling full-time on eBay. And today's Monday morning. We are halfway through my day at 2 o'clock. So I just got done eating lunch, getting ready to feed the puppies, but I thought I would look at last week's numbers to see where we wound up, because the weekend was pretty good, especially comparing to the rest of the week. So curious to see where I landed for the week. When it comes to average per day, I think we were 750-ish before the weekend, somewhere around there. So did we make it to 800 and over average per day? That's what I would like to know. So shrink me dink down here. Today, halfway through my day, I'm at 265 in the media store and 167 in the clothing store. So pretty good start to the day, but everything kind of turned off at 11 o'clock. And I had one in the 11 o'clock hour, one in the 12 o'clock hour, one in the 1 o'clock hour. So again, 11 o'clock seems to be a key time, like last week, where things just stopped for me. And I would get this bulk of, time with nothing. At least I've gotten one per hour. So I guess that's a positive. But again, going blocks of time without anything, an hour and 15 minutes there, an hour, or I should say 45 minutes there. So, yeah. So that's still carried over, even though we're at, what, 2, 3, 4, we're over $400 halfway through the day. So, if things don't completely shut off, that'll be another $800 day. So let's see what the week brought on. So we're going at 8th through the 14th. And for the clothing store, $1,908. That's up 10.6%. 1908.26. Net sales, of course, that's going to be up compared to last week, but $809 there. 105 items sold, that's up 12.9%. Average price per item, $18.17, down 2%. My percentage, 51.1%. Selling costs. Top 5 items over here last week. Women's jeans come in at number 5 at $71. Men's athletic shoes, number 4 at $77. Hoodies and sweatshirts, 'tis the season, going into fall for that. So that's number 3 at $95. MLB items, number 2 at $98. And hats, down 9.5, $910. We're under that $1,000 mark on the hats this week. So at least we're going in the right direction for the week overall. So that's positive. Now let's see where we ended over here. Eighth through the 14th. Let's see what we had on the international websites. 313 to, so about $150 on the international websites. But international sales have been strong on the US eBay site this week. So over here, $3,461. That's up 10.1%. 461. Oops. 346 1.09. Net sales $1,620. 262 items sold, up 5.7, with my average sale price per item over here at $13.21. That's up 4.6. So it's good to see that going up. I made several changes. I am even the new stuff I'm uploading, I am increasing the price on most of it, just because I feel that with AI, with List Easier, the fact that more item specifics are being put into each listing, that it may be easier to find, better sell-through rate. So why not try to take advantage of that and earn more money off that product also on top of it? So the average price per item going up is kind of a sign of that. So that's good to see. And then the fact that I only do my sales at 15% off now instead of 20, and I used to do 30. So seeing those numbers go up. What's the percentage over here? At 46.2% in costs. So bonus there. Also, the new stuff I'm putting up, I am listing it into the other category. And I'm only promoting that other category at 4%, where the rest of my store is promoted at 7 and 13%. So that the newer items I can, and they don't go on sale. So the newer items I can, if it's something that's going to sell instantly because it's a new listing, then I'm going to pay a lot less in fees and make more money on it. So I think those little tweaks have kind of helped out when the site's working properly. This weekend was a good sign of that. Things I was listing was selling the same day, sometimes even the same hour. So it was good to see that working properly. Top 5 items over here for the week is all the normal suspects. 8-tracks coming in at number 5 at $114. That's up 2.2%. Vinyl records, number 4, $163, down 40%. Haven't really put any vinyl up in a while. DVDs and Blu-rays, number 3, $272. That's up 94%. Music cassettes, looky there. Music cassettes, $924, up 7.3%. I almost had my second category in one store hitting $1,000. Biggity bam. So definitely going in the right direction there. And music CDs, number 1, $1,430, down 2.3% on the CDs. Yeah. So going back in the right direction. So that's a good thing. So that means the average per day, maybe it wasn't 750, maybe it was lower than that, because the average per day now for last week, $767. Still much lower than I want it to be, much lower than what it should be. So we are just steadily working. So what I'm doing now, and I haven't really got started yet today, I only got 35 items listed so far today. My goal is to list 3,000 items this week and then place them back on the shelves you see behind me. And then next week, I put those items away in category or in my boxes and in my drawers and my totes while I relist all my old items with List Easier in the AI. So yesterday I listed 328 items, day before 185. So my goal is for the week to get 3,000 items up. So I got a lot of work to do to try to get that mark. But like I said, all this stuff behind me is all ready to go. It just needs to be run through List Easier. Some of the items that sold over here. Tupac Greatest Hits cassette sold for $42. That was this morning. So that definitely helped out. Some metal, new metal, alternative. CDs, little Arsenio Hall, Berenstain Bears mug, Final Record. So this I just put up yesterday, so both of those sold. I had two. This Beatles, Abbey Road I put up yesterday. Even got a postcard to sell. I've got very few postcards, so when they sell, I'm like, woohoo! Did I put Gangster's Paradise up yesterday? No, I put the other album up. I got extra Gangster Paradise to add to that, so I need to get quantity added to that. But still, even like I talked about in one of the videos I did, where last week it seemed like things were indexing consistently because I kept selling several items out of the same box or the same drawer. Even though my sales were up, that still happened over the weekend, which is really odd. That I would just sell so many items out of one drawer or one box. It happened too often to be a coincidence. There's something to it. What exactly it is, I don't know. I just say it's items indexing. But because even this morning when I was doing some pooling, I went down and pooled 15 items, I think. And like 3 would come out of one box. And then I'm trying to think, there was something, I don't remember exactly if there was another one or not. I just remember the 3. I'm like, what the heck? And they were 3 different orders. And it wasn't like a new box, like a new listing. So I'm always kind of suspect on that stuff. Suspect. So that's where I am. Alrighty. So hopefully we'll continue to keep going up here. Hopefully. Let me see if there's any comments or questions, since I don't really see the YouTube comments anymore. Because of the way it's laid out, I have to click in it, then I have to sort it, and then I have to apply. So since they changed it, I don't see it unless I go in here and do this, and I really don't feel like coming in here like doing that. So let's see. eBay is broke. That was this morning, 45 minutes ago. Pathetic sales. Saturday, a whopping $11, and Sunday did 4 sales. 15,000 items in the store. Did they shut us off? I just wasted a whole week redoing titles, prices, and adding over 1,000 new inventories, and it did not matter a bit. Sitting here wondering how to scrape up pay and then in turn pay the bills. This is the worst stretch I have ever had, and this is going back to 1998 and getting too old now to go back to work. Looks like taking the early Social Security before that empties out. I don't think Social Security is going anywhere. I think people just use that as a tool. Politicians use that as a tool. It's not going anywhere. There would be too big of an uprising if something happened to that. Primo says, seriously, we too yesterday, life-changing. On my joke this morning. My Taco Doritos joke in my comment section. Sales are slow, gotta start pimping. Another one of my jokes. Hearing your thought process is very helpful to me. It gets my brain working too. I had posted a video a while back for some friends so they can see just how bad my eBay garage has gotten. I've been working on it every night, but it is still really bad. I haven't made an update video yet. Thanks for inspiring me. Let me see if I can find that video. Maybe I'll play it for you guys. 1 month ago. You guys want to see a video? Let's check out Birdie's Nest. 3 subscribers. Let me shrink me down and watch this video. Whoops, wrong one. This is their eBay storage. Making resale.
2-car garage, so I have lots of furniture pieces in here that are taking up a lot of space, but they are carrying items or storing items inside of them. So as you can see, I use every inch of space.
I know the 2-car. I've got an oversized 2-car garage that I can barely walk into. So I can relate.
To store what I can and where I can, these items that I just put into the garage. And so I just put everything everywhere. And here's what it looks like on my left side of the garage. I created a little skinny path. I need light. There we go. So you can see I do have skinny paths so I could pass by, and there's stuff under furniture. It's a big white table, so there's stuff under there, stuff on top of it. And a lot of this stuff is not going for sale. Some of it is, but a lot of the stuff that is going for sale is already stored inside containers. The problem is I put stuff in front of those containers that the items that are for sale are in, and then I have a hard time getting items out of the containers. So that's has caused a problem for me, and I'm trying to work on that now. We did have a couple of deaths in the family, unfortunately. We've had 3 people pass away. Seems like every year there was someone passing away, and it's been really hard on me. But I'm ready to start over and work on this garage and get it organized to what it used to be. Oops, sorry about that. And I had just gotten really tired. I wasn't keeping up on keeping the items in here organized, and so this is what I've got now. As you can see,
I think we can all relate. Pretty much any reseller can relate to all that you just said. Seriously, from not things being in the way, from when you're going through stressful or saddening situations in your life, you just kind of just throw stuff wherever, you deal with it later because you're going through some stuff. Man, felt a lot of familiar feelings pop up in my head with watching just that first 2 minutes and 22 seconds. Wow. If you want to check out Birdie's Nest, that's her channel here. I'll go ahead and hit subscribe. Only 1 video a month ago. So, Birdie, let's get an update. How about we get an update and see where you're at? See how far you made it. Even if you haven't made it any far. Even if you haven't done nothing. I've gone more than just 1 month where I said I'm going to do something and I don't get to it. So please don't feel that there's any pressure because yeah, many of us can relate for sure. Just in time for fall seller update. Just like the last 5 years, they roll out these updates. Every account has to be updated on the new server, database, and sales tank, while others do well. Multi-billion-dollar company can't figure things out. Couldn't be said better. I am noticing that the bigger changes appear to be coming at least about a month early, because normally they start these big updates they've been working on for the last few weeks. They usually start in fourth quarter. So it does, if I remember correctly anyway, so it does, from faded memory, seem like maybe they're starting a little bit earlier this year, which hopefully enough of us have commented, please stop updating your site during fourth quarter. That's the big money making time. Stop it. So I'm not going to hold my breath that that's what's going to happen, but at least from memory, they seem to be starting earlier. All right. Enough for me. I need to get these doggies fed and get back to work. All right. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel. Sign up for List Easier. Please use my affiliate link. Get you some stuff listed. Fourth quarter is here. Even if you only sign up for a few months just to knock out all that death pile you got, do it. It works well with one items or one-offs. You can check the videos on my channel. Just type in List Easier one-off items and that video should pop up. I walk you through all listing, bulk listing one-offs. I'll be doing a lot of both with my new layout, the way I'm doing it. So, yes. So, all right. Hope you guys had some good sales this weekend. And I will see you all in the next video. Later.